And the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off for Macrisher. Moore with a return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Okay, set. Ready? Raise up. 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Eddie Jackson. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
319.
4th down now, Rodgers. Into a crowd, and intercepted. James Herder comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. down to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That's him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
First down. A gain of 12.
Gun.
And the Bengals first down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
On 1, ready?
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Can. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Escapes out to the left. Big man showing up for yards. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That's taken at the 15.
39-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
180. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go. 180.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. Spins out of one side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead. It keeps this drive moving.
Finding ground, back-to-back plays. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Close to the hurry up here.
2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Forced out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers at time, running back in the flat.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. DJ Turner comes up with it. You set it down for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Bengals are out in front. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Brown on the inside give. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Working quickly here.
Loss of 12 yards.
11.
Another 3 and out.
4th down. Burrow. Off his back foot. He's going to hurl this one deep. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great throw, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give left side to Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points in this game.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun.
Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They run once more with Piron. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soach field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Again, a run with Piron. He's out in the clear. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try it left with Piron. He will score. It's a left it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down, here's Rodgers. This finds Austin, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Short pass, Brian. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On 1st down, Warren. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blue 58.
They'll go again with Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Blue 58.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Gets this one to Fryermuth. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone on 1st. Now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 2.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to Warren. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers trailing on the scoreboard. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
319.
Now Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before that time. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying it right side with P-Ryan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for the tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throws this one deep left. Big gain downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
A gain of 40 yards.
Burrow on 1st down.
Cincinnati.
Oh, they get him yet again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
On Mittman, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Rodgers from the gun. Here's his running back. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Rodgers off the play action. He throws a bullet to the center. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This play goes for 36. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That one connects. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
This one is up and good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Setting up the screen. Into the secondary past the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. They've got 1st down from the 31.
And the
Here we go.
First down.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Warren once more. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On second down, Warren. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. The 27-yard look here. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. He finds space for a few yards that time. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set. 3rd down, gives to Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
Going to the ground again on first. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
On 2. Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson add the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 21.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Moore with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
But it's 4th down.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Rolling left, buying some time. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Burrow from the gun.
At the 6-yard line.
Near the goal line. And they'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Brown. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gets it again. And he's across for a touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
258.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, aren't going to open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. He slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's coming for Rodgers. Blocked by Warren out of the backfield. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
258.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. He's got his man. This is Austin. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Rodgers set to pass. This one's caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This is Warren, headed right. He's still going at the 30. Again, he's got room. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a lead just before the end of the third. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. This is our last play of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Here's Brown to stop the drive. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the 4th. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
One play action here. Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
I'm one, right?
So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long.
Done. Stop. 18. Stop.
Running it after the penalty. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down.
Gotta go forward.
Defensive line fast.
A gain of 9.
11 Stop.
Here's Brown again. And in any other spot partner, they would take that gain. Got 8 on the run. He's short here. He needs fourth down.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
Go. 11. Stop.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now good to Warren, coming right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now here's Rogers. And he sure came us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Rogers going to throw here, third down. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up fourth and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Back north.
Now go for it, Rogers. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains. Rogers going to throw on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
319.
Warren quick on the draw. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running a draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before he gets started.
Gets this one to Fryermuth. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's a Steelers first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Again, left side to Warren. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Measures from the gun. On the move, hit it right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Looking to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make a 9-point advantage. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Bengals 28.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. From the gun, they give to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Bengals.
First down carry for Brown. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Working quickly here. Burrow on first down. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. From the red zone on first. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Good on second. It's Brown. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bengals make it a 4-point game here in the fourth.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Warren once more. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll go again with Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and
18.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. That penalty moves them 3 away from the marker. 3rd down here. They'll run here following the penalty. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.